Hi, I'm Marilyn, and I want to welcome you today to Exposing Grief. When we expose anything, it becomes less threatening. To expose loss and grief will provide us with some emotional control. As stated in the past, I am not a therapist, counselor, psychoanalyst, or any professional from the field of mental health. However, I am someone who has lived many years. I have experienced my own loss and grief, and I have observed others as they have dealt with loss and grief. In 2020, we laid the foundation for these conversations. Over 12 episodes, we explained how loss and grief can and does occur at any age or any stage in life. You can go back and listen to those foundational podcast episodes, or you can begin listening today as part of your personal journey to be more emotionally and mentally healthy. This journey is personal. You cannot force or coerce anyone to be more healthy, whether physically or mentally. The person has to want to do all the hard work in order to see results. You can only be an encouragement to them, that one person who lets them know that they can be successful. Have you ever been in a committed relationship and the other person, whether a boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, or significant other, has cheated on you? This is not uncommon. In fact, unfaithfulness happens more than most of us would care to believe. The act is a form of betrayal. It hurts, and it must be grieved just like any other loss. Initially, you may be in denial that your partner could ever do such a thing. Denial is one of the stages of grief. Then you might be angry to think that your partner could do such a thing to you. Anger is another stage of grief. There may even be some depression felt because you were so unaware of the warning signs and you believe that you allowed the person to cheat. Again, depression can be another phase of grieving. As you can see, when the trust in the relationship has been broken, and cheating does break trust, it is a very serious violation. Even if your partner never admits the trust was broken, or even worse, your partner never apologizes for breaking the trust, you still have to do the work in order to heal mentally and emotionally from the trauma of betrayal. There is no easy way to do this. Sometimes it does involve getting counseling, especially if you get stuck in a particular phase of the grief. And remember, it is necessary to grieve the betrayal, whether the relationship is restored or not. That type of betrayal is every bit as painful as physical abuse. With physical abuse, the scars are visible. With emotional abuse, the scars are more difficult to pinpoint. You have done nothing wrong, but it is still to your benefit to heal from the trauma and not rush into another relationship for comfort. Comfort is good, but it can mask deeper wounds. In order to be healthy, we always want to cleanse the wounds so they can heal properly. This applies to mental as well as physical wounds. No one wants to admit to being a victim, but sometimes we are, but we don't have to remain a victim. So the sooner any emotional pain is dealt with, the sooner we can move forward in a healthy way. These conversations about loss, grief, and emotional well-being are necessary and perhaps well overdue. Be a part of these important conversations. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to visit with you next time on Exposing Grief.